What's he supposed to phone about Alex?
Oh dear, oh dear.
Hold on a second. Hey, can you pipe down? I'm on the phone. Thanks.
I'm late.
Seriously, take it down a notch. Hey, you still there? Great. Now my phone's dead. Thanks a lot, Rabbit.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Is there a cafe close by? Somewhere I can plug it in. What's your rush?
Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting.
Lost in the woods? No phone? No GPS? This must be how the pioneers felt. Just fabulous. Looks like rain. Oh, what an ugly storm. Hey, Rabbit, I'm talking to you. Why don't you slow down? What's this? What's it look like? Rabbit boat. English. I'm sorry.
Is it safe?
Safe enough. I'll Google it. No time! I seem to be falling! In fact, I'm sure I'm falling. There seems to be no end. Echo! Alice! I must be getting somewhere near the center. That's like 4,000 miles down. I bet the reception here is awful. So far from home. What luck? No power and no service. Verizon's the worst. And suddenly, where am I? Where have I been? Is this New Zealand or Australia?
All the strange doors.
Bless you. Bless you, bless you. Thanks. Hey! Doors aren't supposed to talk. And young girls.
Oh, it's supposed to sneeze.
Not covering their gathers.
I must have caught cold in that ugly storm. Say, I wonder where the doors might be. Locked.
Lots.
Locked. Then how am I supposed to get out of here? I don't know. Oh, where did this come from? Maybe this key will open it with you. Not me.
Not time.
Not us. Then I'll just have to break one of you down. Oh, good.
That would have hurt.
How unladylike. Which one of you shall it be? He's best.
Oh no, she's best.
I really was too sturdy. What about me?
What about you?
It's my secrets that the key unlocks.
Thank heavens.
This girl's cray-cray.
But you're such a tiny dwarf. What secrets could you have?
Secrets of the other side.
What will I find then?
A most magnificent garden, full of white roses and tiger lilies. It's called Wonderland.
What just happened? What do you mean? Everyone started dancing for no reason.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice the music and dancing?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
By decree of the queen.
By decree of the queen. By decree of the queen. That is by decree of me. Whenever a particular word is mentioned, there shall be music and dancing. And anyone who does not obey this decree, whoever the utterance of the word fails to heed to music and dance of the raven moon, it's off with their heads. That's some stiff
don't obey it.
What's the word?
I'd rather not say.
But you must have just said it.
Truly observed.
Is it white? Or roses?
Apparently not.
What about tiger? Or lily?
If it were, I'd be dancing, wouldn't I?
Then the word must be Wonderland?
So now you know. One word has all that power. Please, don't say it again. My knees are killing me.
Describe what wonder that word is like.
A land of nonsense and make-believe, of danger, beauty, and imagination.
And a place to charge myself?
I think it is a Starbucks now, yes.
Perfect. But how will I get through? How much can we go through your brain? Drink me.
Maybe poison.
Could be poison.
Probably poison. It isn't marked poison.
If it were marked poison, no one would drink it.
But that would be the point, you see?
Only one way to be sure. Down the hatch.
Here goes. There now. Tastes like Skittles.
I can't really watch.
Relax, nothing's happening.
What do you mean nothing's happening? You're...
And what's vanishing? Ugh, I'm getting so tiny. My feet, the size of dimes, and my hands. Oh, and my voices. I sound like a Christmas elf. I'm curious.
This isn't pretty.
You look like a telescope.
Hardly a foot tall. Well, no.
Look on the bright side.
What bright side? I'm 10 inches high.
Now, you're the right size to grow through me and enter the lovely garden.
That's right. I am.
But you'll need the key.
The key. Oh, no, no, no. Don't tell me I'm too tiny. Where's the key?
That's a pity.
I'm ashamed.
One should plan ahead before shrinking. I could just cry.
Now, no use for that. I'm sure something will turn up.
Like what? What's this?
A balanced meal?
Could be a pizza roll.
Or a hush puppy?
It's cake. Should I eat it?
That's what it says.
Food here is very bossy.
Don't complain. There are starving children in the world.
Oh, if it makes me larger, I'll reach the key. If it makes me smaller, I'll creep under the door. Either way, I'll get in the garden.
It's true.
Hope it's gluten-free. Which way? Which way? I seem to be remaining the same size.
This is generally what happens when one eats cake. Wait a moment.
Her face is fattening.
Her thighs are bulging. Here, sir. And here, sir.
By George, she's swelling.
I'm getting so big. My toes, I'll never touch them again. And my voice, I sound like my father. Oh, what a horrible way for a girl to go through life. 10 feet tall, the voice of a longshore man. I'll never get through the door now. And I can just forget about prom. Oh, the Duchess wants to be savage about you again. Oh, what a weird little bunny. Things here are too strange. You can never be sure.
Who you are?
Where are you going?
How do you get there?
Or who you meet along the way.
How did you do that?
Do what, exactly?
We're suddenly the same size. You grew,
Or maybe you've shrunk.
but you used to be tiny.
And you were once a giant.
But now we're normal.
There's no such thing as normal, my dear. Not in your world, nor in mine. It's all about where you're standing and how closely you're paying attention. The key, if you please. Bye-bye, young lady.
They should not break us down.
Don't forget to write.
Love you.
We don't.
We've known her 5 minutes. Sorry.
Always. Gosh.
So embarrassing. Forgive them. They haven't been open in centuries.
Well, guess I'm off then. To, what's this place you guys call it? Wonderland?
Who are you?
I was told there'd be a garden
A garden?
and a Starbucks.
Explain yourself.
A caterpillar smoking a hookah? What a status update you'd make.
I said explain yourself.
I've been so many sizes today, I wouldn't know where to begin. You really shouldn't smoke, you know.
It soothes me.
Studies show that smoking actually causes more stress than it relieves.
Are you a doctor?
No, I read about it online.
Then spare me.
But you're still in your larva stage. You're a teenager, like me.
Waiting to become a butterfly.
Smoking will start to grow.
Then I suppose I will remain a caterpillar forever.
That's a shame. Everyone should grow up at some point.
And how do you plan to grow up? Into a butterfly?
No. Being a girl now, I'll soon grow into a woman.
Does a woman have wings?
No. A woman looks very much like I do. Except more developed in some places.
Please, there are things a caterpillar doesn't need to know.
Sorry. TMI.
TMI?
Too much information.
Why not simply say too much information?
It's an abbreviation.
You've wasted my time.
Abbreviations are supposed to save time.
But if you have to explain them, they're more trouble than they're worth.
I think we should just agree to disagree.
I think we should agree that I'm right and you're wrong.
I best be going.
I don't like you.
Well, I don't particularly like you.
You're being snippy now.
Can you just point me toward the garden?
If I knew where the garden was, I would have eaten it by now.
Read all about it.
Hot off the presses.
Queen play croquet.
Queen invites judges for game of croquet.
Get your jelly toe.
Get your trap tribute.
Extra, extra.
Breaking news.
Croquet day.
In the garden.
Read all about it.
Extra, extra. In the garden. I'll take one of those.
One of which kitten face.
Clearly.
I think she preferred the jelly toe.
Would you rather a paper that gives you the news or one that gives you warts?
This just in. Frogs don't give you warts.
Which of the piece weakens?
What's the difference between two papers?
One good bird frog.
The other bit by a fish.
Those aren't really selling points.
What are you trying to say?
You being a big mouth.
Tell you what. Give me one of each.
Hey, you got it. There are 2 flies.
2 flies?
2 flies are counting.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have 2 flies. How much for you?
2 worms, but I'll come down to a worm and a half.
Hey. I'll match your price.
I'm afraid I don't have any flies or any worms.
What do you got?
I'm afraid I'm nothing to offer you.
So long, pops, till you out of luck.
See you later, bread eyes.
Wait, come back. The garden where the Queen's croquet is to take place. I'm desperately trying to find it. It's the whole reason I've come to Wonderland. fish, selling newspapers.
Of course.
You know about it.
I'm the president.
Get your daily toad.
You sure do.
Print this soap. Hey, wait, which way? I'm late. There's no reason to run me over. The queen's to play croquet. She's to play croquet. I know. Are you gonna help me up? No time. Maybe you should take Xanax. My mom says. No time for pharmaceuticals. I'm off to the queen's croquet. Now what, a cat? Here, Puss, what are you doing out in these woods?
I should ask you the same thing.
Oh, you can speak.
This is news to you.
My cat Dinah, she can't speak.
I'll wager that she can. She just chooses not to.
She tries. But whenever she opens her mouth, all that comes out is... Yeah!
Oldest trick in the book. It's not that she doesn't speak. It's just that she doesn't speak to you.
That's a very cruel thing to assume.
I assume nothing.
Can you tell me the best way out of these woods?
That depends a great deal on where you want to get to.
At this point, I don't really care where.
Then it doesn't matter which way you go.
As long as I get somewhere.
Oh, you'll get somewhere if you only walk enough. In that direction lives a Mad Hatter, and in that direction lives a March Hare. Over there is the house of Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and along that way you'll find Humpty Dumpty on his wall. Visit any you'd like. They're all mad.
I don't want to go among mad people.
Well, you can't help that. We're all mad here. I'm mad. You're mad.
How do you know I'm mad?
Well, you must be, or else you wouldn't have come.
Can't you be still?
Be still?
You keep coming and going, like bad Wi-Fi. Very rude.
Do you play croquet with the queen today?
Oh, I like it very much. But I wasn't invited.
Have you played before?
Hardly. I don't know the game at all.
Well, you need an invitation, so long as you have the proper equipment.
I'm out at all.
A hedgehog and a flamingo.
I don't think those have anything to do with croquet.
How would you know if you haven't played before?
I'm getting a headache talking to you.
Is it my purr?
It's your grins.
I'm of the opinion more cats should grin. We'd have a much rosier reputation.
Somehow doubt that.
The tea party's underway. I wonder if they've saved me a spot. No matter if they haven't, I can never stay. It's just nice to be thought of. I'll be on my way now, and I'll be taking my grins with me.
Ooh, cookie.
No room.
There's tons of room. I see. This spot will do. Don't you think?
Maybe we're waiting for others.
What others?
That's for us to know and you to believe.
But I don't believe you. I think you're lying. I think you don't want me here.
You're right. We don't want you here.
Well, I am here and I'm not leaving, and I would love some refreshment. Interloper!
Have some wine.
I don't see anyone.
There isn't any.
And it was very civil of you to offer it.
It wasn't very civil of you to sit down without being invited.
Good one! Zing.
Cut your hair.
What?
Your hair needs cutting. May I cut it?
Absolutely not!
Are you attached to that position?
Firmly!
Stubborn girl.
Isn't polite to name call?
What would it hurt to let him have your hair? It cheers him so.
What does he know about haircutting?
He's a hatter. It's his job to shake heads.
Out of the question.
raven like a writing desk.
Oh, riddle? I like riddles.
Why?
I have no idea.
Nor I.
It's a waste of time to ask riddles without knowing the answer.
Why must everything have an answer?
Excellent question, though I haven't an answer.
I'll Google it later.
Google it.
Google has all the answers.
Who is this Google person?
It's not a person, it's a search engine.
Well, I don't care for him or his engine.
What day of the month is it?
The 15th.
2 days wrong.
What a funny watch. It tells the day of the week, but doesn't tell the hour.
Why should it? What, does your watch tell the year?
No, but that's because it's the same year for such a long time.
Which is the case with mine.
You've lost me.
Of course, well said.
You mean to say
I mean to say exactly what I've said.
that the hour here is fixed?
The year comes and goes. The hour is forever the same.
That's messed up.
If you knew time like we know time, it would all be clear to you.
That's not logical.
Shows what you know. I dare say you've never even spoke to time.
Too busy hanging out with that Google fellow.
Well, what's she singing?
Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle.
I'll have you know, I once sung it before the Queen of Hearts.
Ooh, you sang for the queen.
At the Grand Ball.
Ah, yes, it's true. And 2 days later, I went mad.
Wouldn't you have to be sane to recognize badness?
Not so. I'm quite mad and quite aware of it.
Oh.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at.
You know the song?
Something like it.
Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. I barely finished the second verse when the queen bawled out.
Murdering time! Up on his head! Murdering time? How can you murder time?
You felt my tempo.
I felt you were majestic.
Ever since, I won't do a thing I ask. It's always 5 o'clock now.
Oh, I get it. So it's tea time.
You've never any time to wash the dishes.
Because we murdered time.
I was framed!
You can't get a fair trial in Wonderland.
I'm tired of all this talk of time. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist. At least for the moment.
I vote the young lady tells us a story.
I don't know.
And the doorknob shall.
I don't want to sleep right everywhere.
What are we talking about?
Beehives.
What's the story?
About bees?
About whatever.
Be quick about it or you'll be asleep before it's done.
Okay, let's see. There's 3 little girls that lived at the bottom of a well.
What were their names?
Their names were Callie, Shelley, and Janet. Those are the names of my sisters.
It's such a flare for you, isn't it?
And well, let's see. They lived at the bottom of a well.
You said that already.
Have I? Well, their names are.
So we know their names.
Have I told this story before? sisters live in the bottom of a well.
Must I repeat myself? I haven't said that part yet. Oh. Maybe you should start over.
Good idea. Where was I? Sweetie, I don't think.
Then you shouldn't speak. Come on, Mouse.
There's my helmet.
Excellently told!
Bravo! Bravo!
From beginning to end.
Thank you, thank you.
There was no beginning or end. Just gibberish.
Have the courage to applaud what you don't understand.
There was nothing to understand.
Shows what you know. Have some more tea?
I haven't had it, so I can't take any more.
What do you mean you can't take any less? It's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your turn.
Who's being snarky now?
I'm heading out! You two should be ashamed of yourselves, treating a guest in this way. Whatever happened to manners?
They must have died with the time.
You two think you're so clever, but you're really just a bunch of stuck-up old creeps.
That about captures us.
Only she realized.
Realize?
Yeah, what she dreams.
You mean to say,
Her inventions.
so, when she wakes?
We die.
That's very sad.
Indeed.
Well, we must make the most of the moments we have.
We shall endeavor to do so.
What's the time?
Tea time.
I'm late, I've lost my kickstart, shall be late! If you think we're waxworks, you ought to pay, you know. Contrary-wise, if you think we're alive, you ought to speak. Well, you were taken by surprise, you could say. Uncertain what to think of us? I've never come across anything like the two of you. You've begun wrong. The first thing in a business to say, how do you do? Okay then, how do you do? There. Now we're afoot, properly afoot. I was hoping you'd tell me the best way out of these woods. It's getting so dark. Next, we dance. But the sun's nearly gone. We dance now. Isn't it unsafe? Dancing? Nonsense. Just follow our lead. Here we go around the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go around the mulberry bush, so early in the morning. Here we go around the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go around the mulberry bush, so early in the morning. Here we go. 2 verses are quite enough. We shouldn't overexert. It's bad for the joints and the flats of our feet. I could have kept going. You don't know what's good for you. It's fool's folly to What we need now is some water. What we need now is an oxygen tank. What's that weird noise? My wheezing. My pantang. No, it's coming from... We're over here. Oh, it's only the king of fucking storm. Come and take a look at him. Oh! I'm afraid he'll catch cold sleeping on damp grass. He's dreaming now. About what? I wonder. You don't know? Nobody can guess what someone else is dreaming. Why? He's dreaming about you, I'd wager. How could you possibly know that? Well, because you're here. And if he left off dreaming about you,
supposed to be? Here, same as now. You'd be nowhere.
What do you mean?
Why, you're only sort of thing in his dream. If the king were to wake, you'd go out, bang, like a candle.
You two don't know what you're saying. If I'm only in this dream, what are you two? I'd like to know.
Dinner.
Hush! Why are you waiting?
And then we'd all be kaput. You know very well you're not real.
I am real.
Crying will make you only get realer.
If I wasn't real, I wouldn't be able to cry.
Those aren't real tears. No, how?
This is ridiculous. I've spent too much time with the two of you. It's getting so dark.
You think I'll rain? No, I don't. At least, not under here, it won't.
It may rain out there, but we've no objection. Selfish things. Good night. What was that?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What a thick back cloud that is. I do believe it's got wings.
The Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock. Never what? What? Jabberwock?
So rested he by the tum-tum tree.
And stood a while in thought.
And as in a fish spout he stood.
The Jabberwock with eyes aflame,
Came whiffling through the tulgey wood,
and burbled as it came.
1, 2.
1, 2.
and through.
The vorpal blade went snicker snack.
He left it dead with his head.
He went lumphing back.
And hast thou slain the Jabberwock?
Come to my arms, my beamish boy.
Oh, proud to stay.
Callooh.
Calais.
He chortled in his joy.
'Twas brillig at his slithy toes.
The gyre kindled in the wave.
All mimsy where the morrow goes.
The mome rats on gray.
Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky.
Was I the only one who just saw that? I think it's still like that.
I heard that.
You can't deny that it's evidence.
It's very provoking to be called an egg. Very.
I said you look like an egg, sir. And some eggs are very pretty enough.
Some people have no more sense than a baby.
I didn't mean to.
Stop chattering to yourself and tell me your name and business.
The name's Alice.
It's a stupid name. What does it mean?
What's the name mean? Something?
Why, of course, my name means the shape that I am. And a good, handsome shape it is, too. With a name like yours, you might be any shape.
Why do you sit here? All alone.
Because there's nobody with me.
What did you say from the ground? That wall's pretty narrow.
Why, what tremendously easy riddles, you ask. If I ever did fall off, which there is no chance of, but if I did, the king has promised me, with his very own mouth, to
send all his horses and all his men.
yes, wait, how did you know that?
It's in a book.
A book?
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put poor Humpty together with him.
Yes, all his horses and all his men. They'd pick me up in a minute, they would.
What a beautiful boat you got. Or is it a scarf?
It's the most provoking thing when a person doesn't know a scarf from a belt.
But you're such an odd shape. It could be either one.
It's a charming child, and a beautiful one, as you say. It was a present. It was a gift from the king and the queen.
Was it really?
Yeah, we're close. Real tight. They gave it to me. They gave it to me for an on-birthday present.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not offended.
What's an unbirthday present?
A present given to you when it isn't your birthday? Hello?
I like birthday presents the best.
You have no idea what you're talking about. How many days are there in a year?
Oh, 365.
Uh-huh. And how many birthdays do you have?
1.
So there are 364 days to get on birthday presents, and only 1 for birthday presents. There's glory for you.
I don't know what you mean by glory.
Of course you don't until I tell you. What I meant by glory is a nice knockdown argument.
That's not what glory means.
When I use a word, it means precisely what I choose it to mean, neither more nor less.
So, you decide?
One must master their words, or they'll master you. They have a temper, some of them, particularly birds. They're the proudest. Adjectives you can do anything with, but not birds. But I can manage the whole lot of them. Impenetrability. That's what I say.
Okay then, what's impenetrability mean?
Impenetrability is when you've had enough of a subject and it'll be just as well for you to move along, because I don't suppose you need to stand there for the rest of your life.
That's a lot to make a word mean.
When I make a word do a lot of work, I pay it extra.
You pay your words?
Ah, yes, a fair wage. You should see them on payday. A very excitable bunch. See, I know all words, and thusly I can explain all poems ever invented. And a good many that haven't been invented yet.
It's impossible to know all words.
Many are good friends of mine, or at least acquaintances.
I bet I can stump you.
Do you challenge me to a battle of wits?
I bet I could find a word online that you don't know.
Online.
Wait, my phone doesn't work.
Phone?
You know, smartphone.
Smartphone. What's so smart about it?
For a charge, I can access the internet.
Internet?
Yeah, you know, the internet.
Inconceivable. I say, indeed stumped me. See, you're a clever one. You have your own army of words.
But I haven't even.
Please, don't boast. You've played your strange words very well. No, goodbye.
Goodbye?
Are we not done here?
Well, I was hoping you could point it.
I cannot.
I wasn't finished.
It's horribly rude to point.
Well, then could you at least tell me?
I cannot and will not. Now it's time for you and your bizarre words to be on your way.
Okay then. Till we meet again.
I shouldn't know you if we did meet. You're so exactly like other people.
Oh, okay. So you knew my face.
Yeah, that's the primary complaint. See, you got the 2 eyes, the nose in the middle, mouth underneath it. So drab. Now, perhaps if you had the 2 eyes on one side of the nose, perhaps the mouth at the top, then I might possibly remember you.
It wouldn't look very nice.
That's not the point. You see, that's your problem. You don't understand. Did you feel that?
Feel what?
Slippage. I
Slippage?
suddenly feel unsettled, unhinged. I'm slipping. I'm slipping. Call the king.
Are you alright? That's not good.
can't go home without finding the garden.
I'll backtrack. I'll retrace my steps.
What good will that
I'll lead the way. Hey!
do? We've only just arrived.
I feel like I've spent my entire life in this place.
The minutes do move slower here.
All the more reason for me to be going.
You'll find that the going is harder than the coming.
Then won't you help me?
You're not far.
But which way?
Listen. You can hear it.
The garden?
Listen for it.
I don't hear anything.
The flowers in the garden. You can hear them.
Hear them?
Laughing.
That's ridiculous. Flowers can't laugh.
You prefer your flowers to be sad?
Flowers don't have emotions.
Oh no? You haven't spent much time in the gardens.
If my phone worked, I'd prove it.
Maybe it's time for you to put your phone away and take note of the world you live in.
It's impossible to know where you stand here. If everyone's spouting, that's nonsense.
You keep attaching these words, ridiculous, nonsense, to the things around you. Perhaps you should consider whether or not they're more suitable for you.
But come on, really? Laughing flowers?
Again, you've missed my point.
Wait, where'd you go? You're fading.
My grin is scheduled elsewhere.
You're disappearing.
Maybe we'll meet at croquet.
I'll ask one more time. Where is this garden?
But I've already said
Why do you have to be so evasive and difficult?
I'm a cat.
Oh, right. Please, come back.
Follow the sound of the laughing flowers.
She was.
All puffed up.
With 9 points.
I'm kind of like stumped.
What sort of flower do you think she was?
Like none I've ever seen.
Possibly she was new flower?
Or a very old one. Jessica was right. Laughing flowers. Well, here comes another.
Similar in ways, though less faded and less withered.
But very beautiful. Were you guys just talking to each other?
Oh, we can talk when there's anybody worth talking to.
And can all flowers talk?
As well as you can, and a great deal louder.
Well, I'm Alice.
I have no recollection of a flower named Alice.
Well, I'm not. Just to say, her face has got some sense in it, though it's not a very lovely one.
She's a good color. I don't care about color. If only her petals curled up a little bit more, she'd be alright.
I've seen worse flowers.
Yeah, me too.
Well, she's no rose. That's for sure.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, are you literally implying that you're better than us? Well, yeah, I am. Isn't it generally accepted that the roses are the lowliest of flowers?
You are so high-minded. Yeah, always going around like you're, you know what, doesn't stink.
Well, it doesn't. I'm a rose. Oh, the god.
You see, this is why I can't be around you.
Because you feel inferior?
Oh, that's it. Why, if I could get at you, Rosie, you would be in trouble.
You're all talk, Lily.
Oh, shut up, Violet. Don't tell Violet to shut up. You shut up too, Daisy.
Oh, stop. I knew you would no fight over me. Please. Ladies, stop her. Who are you to tell us what to do?
Yeah, who are you?
If you don't hold your tongue, I'll pick you.
You're no flower, you're an animal.
I feel nauseous. I feel faint.
Life is cruel.
Relax, I'm not gonna pick you. But I do need help. Who's that you were describing earlier?
Earlier? I couldn't say. Flowers have very short-term memories.
You said she had 9 points. It's not ringing any bells. You're all having a good laugh over her. Laughing together. Us. That rarely happens. I think the person you were describing may have been the Queen of Hearts. And definitely trying to find her croquet game.
Is that the queen there?
There's not one scheduled for today. You cleared your slate to play croquet.
Then we must schedule some immediately.
For what offense?
But someone must pay for this rain.
That's a good reason.
I don't want to interrupt, but are you perhaps the Queen of Hearts? No, I'm the Milkman. What does it look like, child? Alice. So please, Your Majesty. It doesn't. Well, all the same, it's a great honor to meet you. Curse you when you address me, girl. This isn't the rodeo. Yes. Your Majesty, it's most awesome to be in your presence. Awesome? Really awesome. What a queer tongue she has. What did you say?
Borderline gibberish.
Well, where did you come from? And where are you going? Look up, speak nicely, and don't twiddle your fingers.
She hates the finger twiddling.
Well, where I've been and where I'm going, it's not easy to say. Try. Well, I fell down a rabbit hole. I came across some talking doors. I went through one, and I lost my way. Your way? I don't know what you mean by your way. Always here belong to me. Yes, of course. Should have known. There's much you should know.
Nicely put, Dumpling.
Don't call me dumpling in public.
Sorry.
Shut up.
As you wish.
Where was I?
Where were you going?
Before this noodle of a girl came and interrupted me. Noodle?
Couldn't say.
It was something important. What was I on about?
As I recall, I believe it had something to do with dessert recipes.
Oh no! What's the rain? I'm demanding that someone pay for the coming rain.
We should probably take shelter.
Yeah. Her! She's to blame for the rain and the end of my croquet. Me! Guards! Guards! Where are my guards?
Call for your guard or your cards, Your Majesty?
Either will do.
Ready service then?
Oh, the rain!
Yes, Your Majesty.
You can't have someone over a little rain.
She rules by extreme measures.
I only wanted to see the garden. Oh, it wasn't to your liking. Wasn't worth dying over. Oh, we all lose our heads sometimes. Kate, please, you have to help me.
Really, dear, a little rain is no reason to be handsome.
Oh, I want heads to roll. Why won't you have what I want?
I will, my sweet, I will. Maybe we should consider a more serious charge.
A more serious charge.
A crime more befitting the punishment.
Not rain.
Not rain.
But instead,
Instead, a crime with the punishment of chopping off one's head isn't so extreme.
I see. Like theft.
A theft. Now you're thinking. Can you think of a theft?
That's how they always do.
A recent theft. That's so terrible, so ghastly, that it might justify the loss of one's head.
I just remembered. I think someone this very morning stole some of my tarts.
Oh, horror!
Yes, I do believe my tarts were ransacked.
Your tarts were ransacked. And you're only now telling me.
Oh, well, I only now thought of it. I mean, remembered it. You just made it up. You dare accuse the queen.
This tart thief must be brought to justice.
Post haste.
Whom do you suspect?
It can only have been one person.
Whom, my love, whom?
The Maid of Hearts.
The Maid of Hearts. We shouldn't be heading any of our maids, but help is so hard to find.
The Maid of Hearts is standing before us.
Is it you? And that means
Alice!
Alice.
Alice.
No, that makes no sense! I've never met you till now! Alice is the Maid of Hearts who stole my tarts.
Of course, it's all coming together.
Nothing's fitting together! You're all crazy! Off with their head! I demand a trial! Waste of time! But you've heard nothing yet!
Very well. There'll be a trial. immediately, command it, and everyone shall attend to see this fiend brought to justice. Everyone, I say, everyone who calls their home Wonderland.
Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, everybody. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Maid of Hearts, she stole those tarts and took them quite away.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We haven't started the trial yet.
Yes. Yes. First witness.
The court calls Strange Door to the stand. State your name for the court.
I'm a door
Very good. And where did you leave this, Alice?
in the hall of strange doors.
And what were you doing there?
I'm a strange door.
Right. And how would you describe your relationship with this Alice?
Cordial, I suppose.
And so you like this Alice?
What I know of her, sure, I suppose. But there's this one thing.
Yes.
It's too monstrous to mention.
Take your time.
I've never been so afraid.
For the sake of the court, we must know.
It's unspeakable.
Speak it, I beg you. What is this heinous thing Alice did?
Me and my friends, she tried to break us down!
She didn't take us. She tried to take us from our stuff.
This got me from my wall. I had a great fall.
No more questions, Your Majesty.
Witness excused.
Must we even continue? Judging from the door, it seems open and shut.
A character of disrepute. Can there be any doubt? The deviousness, the haughtiness.
That should be on female anatomy.
She tried by my newspaper without any flies.
Unspeakable!
This child is doing a circus.
Be quiet down, young lady, or I will hold you in contempt. Next witness.
The court calls Mad Hatter to the stand.
Pardon me, Your Majesty, for bringing this in, but I didn't quite finish my tea when I was sent for.
That's good.
Take off your hat.
It isn't mine.
Is it stolen?
No, I'm none of my own. I keep them to sell. I'm a hatter.
That's so.
Yes, Your Majesty, a very fine one.
Have you ever set your eyes on this girl here?
I dare say I have.
And when was this?
At tea time.
You invited her for tea?
Dear me, no! Why would I do that?
Then how is it that is to say, the two of you came
She forced her company upon us. She sat herself down at our table without entreaty, mind you, and gobbled up all our crumpets.
every crumpet in sight.
But what's the time? You see, if she steals crumpets, surely she'd steal tarts.
And that's not the worst.
There's more?
She also mocked the Dormouse's story.
This is more disgraceful by the minute.
She pestered her with questions concerning plot until she was nearly humiliated.
Her story was nonsense.
The Dormouse's story was a moving examination of life and death and everything in between. Isn't that right?
I vehemently object.
You agree.
I vehemently agree.
You see,
You're all mad.
Just like the cat said.
Witness excused.
Call the next witness.
but I'm not finished questioning this one.
She is eating. It is time to move on. State your names for the court.
I'm Dee. I'm dumb.
So you are.
How did you ever met this girl here?
She accosted us in the woods.
Accosted?
In the woods she did.
And how did she accost?
She forced us to dance. And in doing so, nearly ended us.
That's not true. You asked to dance with me.
And why would we do that? Physical activity is not our strong suit. No how.
What happened next after you died from dancing?
You don't want to know. You really don't.
Why is that?
You'll never sleep soundly again.
No how.
What happened?
A black cloud came over us. Dark and thick.
A rain cloud.
The Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock.
Guilty of all accounts of stealing guards from the queen.
Wonderland!
your plot for them and all of that. But there's also a lot of work that goes into this behind the scenes. So I'd just like to take a little bit of time now to thank some of the people that put some of the work into this. And maybe it's not quite so obvious. So when I call your name, could you just come out here and be recognized? And I have a little card for you. First, the light sound backstage, we have Ian Squarich. You're up in the light. Third man up there, Neil Stillen. Next, backstage, I have John Myers. Ray Hobson. And Michael Butler is right there. Helping us out with makeup. I have Kayla Hokie. I have Molly Perkins. And Lucy Funholz. And finally, I have some thank yous for the adults for helping us out with all the sound and light equipment and all that stuff. I have Mr. Sondheim. I have Mrs. Dallas for providing us with all sorts of delectable treats. Almost every practice. And then for Ms. Schultz for being the drama club supervisor. I don't know if she's here tonight, but Mrs. Holzman, in case you didn't know, painted this whole thing all on her own. Either, but Ms. Durkin made all of the, helped produce all the flyers and tickets and all of the propaganda that you've probably seen around. And Mr. Bailey for helping out with backstage and more technical stuff behind the scenes. And finally, for Mrs. McCabe, Kayla's mom, for helping us out with costumes.
We also have a number of seniors who've been with us for a while, and we'd just like to thank them as they move on to bigger, better things. We're going to miss them very much, and we thank them so much for being a part of this. So we've got Noah Mayu,